Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Richie and I'm so glad that you're here. Happy New Year everyone. I cannot believe it is 2026 already. I feel like 2025 just flew by. I know everyone says that every year, but I really feel like 2025 actually just flew by, and it's just crazy that we are in 2026 already. But regardless, I feel like 2026 is going to be a wonderful year. I just have a feeling, and I really hope that I'm right, because yeah, we've got a lot of things happening this year. You know, I'm engaged, so there's a lot of wedding planning things, and then some house things, some house projects that we want to work on this year. So there's definitely a lot going on, and so I really hope this year is just going to be wonderful, and I'm putting that out in the air, manifesting it, and I hope you are too. But regardless, this video, as you can tell, is going to be a New Year reset vlog, and basically we're going to be doing a bit of decluttering. When I say decluttering, I'm really just taking down all the Christmas decorations. We still have our Christmas tree up, so I want to take down the Christmas tree, take down all the other little decor items in the house and put it all away. I also have to make my vision board with you guys and just kind of talk about some goals and stuff that I've got set for myself. And then we'll also be talking about a reading journal, because I'm going to be setting up my 2026 reading journal, which I'm so excited about because I didn't do one last year, and I just feel like it's going to be so good to be able to track my progress with my reading and stuff. I really feel like 2025 kind of showed me what kind of books that I really like reading, and also books that I really don't like reading anymore, and that's a good thing. I feel like it was a growth year in terms of my reading journey, I guess, and so I feel like the books that I have on my mind for 2026 are gonna hopefully be really good reads, because I want to be a bit more intentional about what I'm picking up and what I'm reading, if that makes sense. So we're going to be setting up my reading journal as well, and yeah, just like fun little New Year reset things like that. Grab a drink, grab a snack, or even get your vision board supplies yourself and sit down and watch this video, and we'll do all the fun things together. Okay, we've got all the Christmas decor pretty much in the living room, which obviously makes it so much easier to pick up things and put them away. So I'm going to do that now. I'm probably going to start tackling the baubles and the tinsel and stuff, and then I'm going to leave the actual tree for Cav to do, because I don't really want to deal with that. And so let's begin the Christmas decor putting away portion of this video. Officially de-Christmasified our house now, and it kind of feels good. I feel like our house kind of feels too empty for some reason, but it just feels nice to have like a clean slate going into the new year, so that feels great to have checked that off my list. Now we're going to move on to doing our vision board for 2026, which I'm really excited for. I feel like this year I want to just put so many photos as much as I can, because I feel like previously I did put obviously like a lot of different photos, and I'll try and choose like one specific photo for each sort of area or like thing that I want to happen in that year. That's great and all, and it's obviously helped because it's like you're visualizing it. I want to have like more photos and just be able to like see like different things that I want to achieve, if that makes sense. I downloaded a bunch of photos off Pinterest this morning, and so I'm going to download them onto my Canva and let's set it up. I've just set up my vision board for 2026, and I think this is actually my favorite mood board I've made so far in the past few years, because I think, like I said, I've just really put in all the photos I could find of every single little thing that I want to happen this year. And I mean, there's not like any crazy things. I'm not out here trying to say like I want 7 different billion things to happen this year, but I'm consistent in what I want to do, whether it's like, you know, keeping up with hobbies or like spending time with friends and family, and like just having like those little images to kind of like really motivate you, because that is what I want to do. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. But anyway, let's go into my vision board. You guys can see this is my vision board for 2026. I feel like it's really full. There's a lot going on, but I feel like the core of it is just the core goals and intentions I have for this year. Starting off with, let's go to the right side. I've literally got as many hobbies as I can fit in. I've got like scrapbooking, crocheting, sewing, puzzling, baking, gardening, reading, and just all those things, because those are all things that I want to either take into the new year with me or like look into those hobbies. I really want this year to be a year where I'm like spending more time doing fun different things that I enjoy rather than scrolling on my phone. And I think it's always interesting because, you know, when you are spending too much time on your phone, the first thing that you want to do is like not spend time on your phone. It's not going to just happen because you want it to happen. You kind of actually have to fill that time doing other things that actually bring you joy, rather than just thinking like I don't want to be on my phone anymore. You have to think about things that will make you not want to be on your phone anymore. Does that make sense? I hope that made sense, because I feel like that's how I kind of thought about it in 2025, especially because I really got back into reading and other hobbies. So we've got that, and then I've got a few photos of like just with friends, and then obviously some like little cutesy photos with, you know, your partner and stuff, because obviously you want to continue growing together. Just cute little things like that. I also have some photos focusing on health, because I do want to obviously prioritize that in 2026. I mean, everyone prioritizes that every year, so it's nothing crazy. And then we've got some travel in the bottom right corner, which I am so excited about. We've not traveled at all in 2025, and I feel like a lot of that is because we've bought a house, and obviously you kind of have to sacrifice some things when you make big purchases like that. So obviously with buying the house, we wanted to set up the house and have it as cozy as possible, and, you know, furnish and things like that. So that was where a lot of our time and money went into. And now that we are going into the second year of living in this house, which is crazy, I just want to also like invest into travel. I always value traveling and the experiences it brings you, and so I really want to take that on this year especially. And yeah, so we've got a little travel mood board in that corner, like the flights and some different cities that we want to go to, postcards. Like, as you know, I love scrapbooking. I feel like it all ties together. I want to be able to scrapbook our memories of our journeys and different places that we go to, and have like little postcards and stuff and souvenirs from the different locations we hopefully go to this year. Got me on the beach with a film camera. I love film. I love using my disposable camera and stuff. I should get a proper film camera, I feel like, but we'll look into that later this year. That is obviously a bit of me. And then we've got a little sign that says yes to new adventures, because yeah, I just want to let go and just have adventures with my friends and just have fun. On the left hand side I did say let's get married, and so I've got a few photos about like wedding and engagement and things like that, because obviously I'm planning my wedding. I'm planning my wedding in a Telugu tradition and also a Sinhalese tradition, so we've got a lot going on obviously with wedding planning. And then yeah, we've got some more photos about quality time with friends and family, which is something, like I said, was really big for us in 2025. I'm very grateful for our friends and family, and I'm hoping to continue creating wonderful memories with them this year. Going to the top left hand side, I've got some photos of just like going to bookstores and having little solo dates and driving around and having more like filming things and blah blah. I really want to be able to have more solo dates this year, just because I truly value my alone time, and I feel like now that me and my partner are living together, we do a lot of things together, and so it is a little bit hard to try and find alone time. I don't necessarily go outside and have like a little solo day by myself and read in the park and things like that, so I do want to implement those things and just have some time. And then yeah, I guess that's pretty much everything. I think we came back to the hobbies up there, but as you can see, that's pretty much exactly what I want to bring into the 2026. There's no crazy goals here, there's no crazy things that I want to do. It's really just have fun, relax and be carefree and just enjoy my life. I'm turning 26 this year, and the thought of that, I guess, kind of scares me, but also excites me, because I feel like, I don't know if it's because I turned 25 and my frontal lobe developed, but I feel my priorities have like changed so much over the past year. And so yeah, this mood board really resonates with me for this year, and I am very excited. Hopefully we get to actually implement all of these things and have time for all of these things. But yeah, that's pretty much my mood board. And this quote that I have on it that says, "I'm so lucky, everything works out for me." I think it has been a staple on my mood board in some way, shape or form in the past like 2 years. I feel like I just like love that quote, and I feel like every time I look at it, it just makes me feel more confident. It makes me really like trust in my gut and know that like everything will work out, even if it seems like things are really stressful and hard right now. And yeah, it's like my favorite reminder ever. I need to like put it everywhere. I feel like I need to put it on my phone and stuff as well, because it is just something that like makes me feel so calm. I hope you guys have made your vision board for 2026 as well. But anyway, that is my vision board. Hello guys, I'm working on my reading journal for 2026 and I'm so excited about it. I started a reading journal in 2024, but I didn't end up completing it, and honestly I got really busy with other things. I had an injury, and so I was just like not really focused on this at all, and I didn't want it to go to waste. I had a few different things already filled out in here. So I did like a books read in March. I had a few other pages that I've taken out. I've had a reading goal page. I had a 24 books to read in 2024 page, a book log, a series tracker, 2024 top books, book bingo, A to Z challenge, book ranking. I think I started a spread for April, and then like that's pretty much as far as I got. I really do want to like get back into having a reading journal, and I'm like super into kind of like scrapbooking. I think this time the journal is going to be a bit more of like a junk journal vibe, and I'm going to be actually using the same journal. I'm just going to go from the back and work my way forward. I just feel like I don't really want to waste what I've already got, and since I have barely used this, I've only used like a few pages as you would have seen, I have plenty of room to work my way like forward as well. Starting off with the cover page, I kind of did a little scalloped edge Dutch door situation, and then it opens up like this, and this is going to be the title page. And then I actually started planning out exactly what spreads I wanted to do. So for example, in this one I said I want to do the 26 in 2026 spread and have it over like the 2 pages. And then I've got a yearly reading goal, which is also probably going to be over the 2 pages. And then we have the monthly reading tracker, and then the A to Z challenge. Let's get into the 2026 reading journal. As you can see, I'm started from the back, so I'm gonna get into it real quick. Opening it up, this is the title page, the little scalloped edge. I think it's really cute. And then we've got the, I guess, actual title page. That's sort of just a welcome page kind of thing. We've got a photo of me, and it says reading journal 2026. Very exciting. And then we've got some goals listed here, which is read 50 books, use the library more, and read out of my comfort zone. Then going to the next page, I've got the 26 books I want to read in 2026, which looks so good. I'm really happy with how it turned out. All of these are from sticker paper. I was just able to cut out the covers and stick them on, which makes life so much easier. So definitely going to be implementing that going forward when I do your other spreads. To the next page, we've got all the 50 books that I want to read. I didn't calculate well enough and I got up to 52, but obviously if I get to 52, that's great. But this is where I'm going to be coloring in a square or a rectangle for every book that I read, so hopefully we fill up this page. The next one that we have is the book log, which is just to mark how many books I'm going to read in each month. So it goes up to 11, but I don't know if I'll read more than 11 books. I feel like I probably won't. And then this is the A to Z challenge. I am very happy with how this turned out. I also didn't have much room, so hopefully all the titles fit when I actually start writing them in, but I still think it's really cute. The next one is my book bingo. They both have very similar vibes here. And then this one is the genre tracker. I tried to do it like a bookshelf kind of vibe, and then this is the genre key, and then I'm just going to color them in based on what books I have and what genre they are. And book bingo is pretty self-explanatory, trying to get bingo. And yeah, the next spread, as you can see, is book of the month. Each month I will probably have a top book that I read. Obviously some months I might just have a bunch of 3 stars, but whatever my top 3 star will be, the cover of that book will be pasted into the corresponding month. So just thought that was a fun way to track all the best books I've read each month. And then the next one, this is also one of my favorite spreads. This is my library spread, and I love my local library, guys. Go support your local library. So I really want to add in books that I borrow from my library, and yeah, I feel like it's quite cute, and I've got a little Miffy library card here. The next one, I'm very excited about this one, although I didn't really love how the pink here turned out, but I still like that I did a little, is this a Dutch door situation? I'm not exactly sure, I think it is. But this is my reading log. I'm going to be writing every single book that I read in this log, guys. Kind of similar to how you would track on Goodreads, but I wanted it to be tracked on paper as well, and I think it'll be fun. I think I would give myself plenty of room here, but I also just wanted to do a Dutch door situation for funsies, and I don't know if I'll actually fill up like 4 pages worth of books, but we'll see. Depends on how big I write. The next one we have is the book bracket. This is to find out the top book of the year, so we write in the top book of each month, and then we just kind of divide it down until we get to the top book of the year. Very self-explanatory. This one I'm very excited for. It's going to be about the books that I have lent out. I love when people take books from my shelves and read them and stuff, so I've already got 2 books that I've given out to friends, so I really want to add them here and also get them to maybe sign it once I see them, and I think that'll be really fun. I love giving out books, and I've got pretty much a home library, so I feel like that's a fun way to track like books I've given out. And also I actually forgot that I gave out one of my books, and so it's a good way to keep track of what books I actually have and what books I've actually given away. This one is also really fun. I decided to do a spread for books bought overseas or just away from home, because I hope to be traveling this year, and it'll be fun to track the books that I buy, and I think it looks really cute having this little like fluffy kind of thing, so that's really cute to me. This is my TBR card. This is as many books as I could rip from my shelves that I haven't read yet, and all titles are listed here. Again, I'm just going to color them in as I've read them, and hopefully this is like completely filled out, so I'm not just buying new books and not reading anything. The next one I'm very excited for as well. Again, this is very similar to the books bought overseas, but this is more so postcards, where I'm going to be writing where I've read each book, especially if we are traveling this year. It'll be fun to write down the different books that I'm reading in different cities, and yeah, I just thought it'll be fun to track it like it's a postcard. I'll probably double side them because I don't know how many books I'm reading, but I just feel like I've given myself plenty of room here. That is the last spread that I've done. After this is blank, and it's time for, you know, I guess whatever books I read in January. I'm really happy with how my journal has turned out. I feel like it's quite cute, and a lot of it is like things that I really want to implement in 2026, and so it'll be fun to see how much I can complete of this. That is my 2026 reading journal. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you got some resolutions, habits, goals that you want to implement for yourself in 2026, and just have a wonderful year. I'm so excited for this year. I feel like there's gonna be so many wonderful things happening, and hopefully a lot of things fall into place as well. I have like a really good feeling about this year, so I hope that continues. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye. Happy New Year.